I'm a consulting engineer here at Columbia Engineering. I've been here for 26 years. I head up all of our company's land development work throughout the Southeast. We've been in business for 60 years. We're a full-service engineering firm, so occasionally we have need for adding lift stations to some of our development. Ordinarily, when you have sewage from a development, it drains via gravity to a gravity sewer system. Oftentimes, that's not possible on sites because the elevation of the sewer, for instance, may be too high. And so to resolve that problem, the sewage drains into a lift station, which then pumps it to the gravity system. It allows a site that may otherwise not be developable for a reasonable cost. Really just weren't satisfied with the level of service that we were getting from some of those designers. The designers seemed to just sort of cobble together these lift stations using old school technology. Required really a lot of work on our end to coordinate everything. And then we'd get through the construction process, and oftentimes the items that the engineer had spec'd maybe weren't readily available, resulting in change orders and so forth. I was introduced to Dan early and his group with Progressive Water. He just really had this cool concept of a turnkey package where they included all of the design and produced a modular plant that was shipped to the construction site, built to the spec. All the contractor had to do is dig a hole, pour some concrete, set it, and plug everything in. So we gave Dan's group a shot on a project we had down in the Panhandle. I really liked Dan's idea of look, I'm just gonna take this problem, I'm gonna run with it and give Columbia the easy button. And he and his group certainly did that. Dan and his group have a knack for taking very complicated ideas and putting them in layman's terms for our clients who are ultimately paying the bill and don't necessarily understand the distinction of the different types of lift stations and costs involved. Honestly, I was amazed. I was really looking for the easy button so that we can focus on doing what we do best, which is not lift station design or managing our consultants. Concrete has a design life of about 10 to 20 years and then requires some pretty significant maintenance to go in there and refurbish that wet well area. The Modular Water System product is a polyethylene tank, and it has a 100-year design life. And so that's just one of the many distinctions between a traditional type of system and the modular water system. I think as news of this spreads and it becomes more widespread and public utilities, but also private landowners realize the affordability of this product, the great construction and reliability of it, and the ease of installation, I think it's going to become much more prevalent. We're just very pleased with the service that we got, the responsiveness that we got, no headache, and we'll be using them in the future.